So here we are in a very beautiful, snowy North London landscape. I'm going to try to share this if I can. I'm not sure how. How do I share? No idea. I wanted to share it to a watch party. How do I do that? Share to a group. No, maybe it's too cold for my fingers, but here I am in a beautiful snowy winter wonderland in Hampstead in North London. I was at home yesterday all day on training and our first Super Sunday Leadership Academy yesterday, but I've come out here today. Oops! If you see the snow up close, it means I've fallen down. I'm out here in a beautiful snowy Hampstead. You can't see me because I'm giving you the view of Hampstead here. This is in North London. This is kind of 20 minutes from the centre of London, so you can see what a beautiful city we live in. What a pity these freaking imbeciles in the government and all these corrupt global organisations like Davos and World Economic Forum and the WHO and the Gateses and the Soros and all these despots, and sadly all these people that believe in it are letting all of this beauty go to waste. God created this world for the trees and creatures and human beings to enjoy. This is his creation in this plandemic, which is what it is. People don't like me saying that. Well, I'm sorry, don't follow me. If you don't like what I'm saying, you're welcome to unfriend me. You know, I'm sick and tired of I don't even try it, to be honest, of people worrying about what their social media is going to say if they're in business. I'm in a business where we're helping people all over the world financially create a source of income online, whether it's e-commerce, trading, online franchising, personal self-development, Bob Proctor. We're actually doing something positive instead of sitting on our asses, worrying about the freaking virus is going to come through the letterbox. We're actually doing something constructive and positive to help people whose finances are being impacted. This beautiful snowman sitting on a bench. This snowman's got more intelligence and courage than I'd say about 80% of our population. He's got more courage, more intelligence, more awareness than 80% of our population. He's made of freaking snow, right? So this is a declaration of my position on this whole freaking pandemic that's basically designed to cripple the economy, stop any independent means of earning a living. That's what it's designed for. If you think they're putting small businesses out of work, not big businesses, small businesses out of work, everyone's going to lose their job, furlough's going to run out, and they're going to turn and say, oh, well, sorry guys, now we're going to have to put some conditions in place. We're going to give you some money, maybe some food. It's not going to be a lot because that's all we can afford. So people will be living, really austere measures. I mean, austerity is not the right word for it. 2 million people unemployed, suicide, depression. And this is not incompetence, it's malevolence. It's well known this is going to be the effect. So this is not stupidity or bad advice or people saying, oh no, they're not doing a very good job. They are doing a great job. They're doing the job they've been told to do, which is freaking bankrupt the world, bring in this crazy great reset. If you think I'm a conspiracy theorist, then log off and jog on. Log off and jog on. If you're one of the people who wants to believe that, no problem. Go and get vaccinated, chipped up, freaking plugged into the 5G. You think it's conspiracy? I can't wait in summer. I shouldn't say this because I'm a Christian. I'm going to pray for you all as well. I pray for you. But I can't wait till the day when you guys get a freaking rude awakening. A rude awakening. Right? Just like people did after the Second World War. Oh, we didn't know. We didn't know about the concentration camps. Really? Really? When there was military evidence and photos and espionage, everyone knew about it. And where did those people go? The people who carried out eugenics on Jewish children, where are they? They were all shipped off to America and Japan. Do you know why? Because the people who went over there in the beginning, Bill Gates, his grandfather, was one of the founders of the Eugenics Society. He was over there with the Germans before the Second World War. Who started eugenics in Germany? some Americans that went over there to help them. So this situation we're in, nothing to do with the virus. It's an absolute farce and a scam. You know, anyone's welcome to unfriend me on Facebook. I do not give a monkey's anymore. You know, I have a business profile. I run an international. Some people say, Vincent, you shouldn't put your personal things on Facebook because people might not like it. You know, it's going to affect your business. I do not care anymore. I would rather stand up for the truth, freedom, justice, light, beauty, God, Jesus, creation, humanity, dignity, life in all its forms. Not this freaking society that we're being conditioned into accepting. You know, already, you don't believe me? Go and check it out. Go and check out this guy Schwab, World Economic Forum. They're welcoming transhumanism. It's meant to be the new thing, right? This vaccine has RNA that can take a clip out of your DNA and reinsert something. They don't know. They're saying they don't know if it could lead to infertility by damaging the woman's placenta. They're not sure yet. So all these women are getting the vaccine, rushing headlong, not knowing about the future impacts. It's unknown. Even the FDA in the United States, they haven't recommended it yet. It hasn't been passed. It's just been suggested that it's okay in an emergency. What's the emergency? What's the emergency? Oh, someone said to me today on Facebook, 100,000 people have died of the COVID. They register people as a death of COVID if they've been tested positive within 28. You could fall out of a freaking aeroplane. You could be knocked over by a car. You could be eaten by a lion. They still list you as COVID. Because the PCR test is absolute crap. It wasn't designed for that. The guy who invented it said very clearly, this is not a test to diagnose for a virus. Corona, isn't it interesting? First it was the Wuhan virus, then the coronavirus. No, that wasn't good enough. No, we need a name, a trendy name, COVID-19. Corona is a form of the common cold. There are 7 of them. You cannot vaccinate for it. It mutates. They're talking about there's a new strain. Of course there is. There's a new strain of the common cold every year. That's why you can't vaccinate for it. The stupidity is overwhelming. Overwhelming. The ignorance and stupidity about this is over-freaking-whelming. Overwhelming. And people are so offensive. Oh, it's a conspiracy theorist. A conspiracy is something that's hidden, and a theory is something that can't be proven. The facts are freely available. Have a chat to Bill Gates. See his video from last year. Have a look at WEF. Have a look at Davos. Have a look at all of these international bodies that are talking about reducing the population. The climate change things are freaking... Can you see any global warming here? I can't see any. It's freaking freezing. People are having a laugh, mate. So this is a serious video. So if you don't like what I'm saying, you want to unfriend me, knock yourself out. My business is going to be founded on truth, ethics, values, integrity. I will not compromise what I know to be the truth just for the sake of $1. If people want to do that, they want to take a grubby dollar and hide their values, hide their beliefs, hide the truth, just so they can make a sale, knock themselves out. That's not me. So if you're listening to this call, you can see I'm a very straightforward, direct person. With me, what you see is what you get. But I will not hide the truth for the sake of money. We can have all the money in the world. Do you know there's an abundance of money in the world? There's enough money to build everyone a freaking palace. And there's enough space in the world for people to live freely. This whole crazy idea the world's overpopulated is absolute BS. There are some places in the world that are very densely populated. That's true. But in general, the planet is very scarcely populated. There's plenty for everyone. There's no such thing as global warming. It's a farce. It's a whole scam designed to force people into believing their lives are at risk. They have to conform to certain measures that are designed to make sure that moving forward, when they talk about, you know, you can see, go and check out this whole thing, Agenda 30. It says very clearly there will be no more private ownership. There's no private ownership that, you know, you're going to have to give up the right to private ownership of anything. Well, that doesn't exist. Because if we don't own it, definitely someone will. If you take away ownership from someone, it has to be passed on to someone else, whether it's the government or whoever. So someone will still end up owning it. And do you know what it is? The people in charge of the political system, the people at the very top. People are going to be corralled into these cities where we're plugged in. You know, even the freaking nutcase guy from, what's his name? The guy from Google. Listen, people say it's a conspiracy. Go and listen to them. You don't have to believe us. Go and listen to them openly saying that in the future, our minds are going to be connected to the internet. You think it's a joke? And like I said, I'm going to pray for you. I pray to God that you're saved, that you see the light. But on the other hand, in some way, I really can't wait till people get a rude awakening. Right? So that's it for now. I've had my little, I wouldn't call it a rant, my little, what I would say is the truth. I'm enjoying this beautiful, beautiful nature. This is where kids should be, families should be. You know, okay, the elderly are susceptible to this virus. There is a virus. And the elderly or people with COVID, underlying COVID morbidity, right, they're at risk as well. But the reason they're at risk is not because the virus is any less harmful. They'd be a risk at flu, the common cold. Right? People die of all kinds of it. Oh, but someone suddenly died, Vincent. Yeah, that happens all the time, right? People drop dead. Even healthy footballers drop dead in the middle of a football match. I'm not dismissing the deaths. What I'm saying is that people who believe that this freaking virus is harmful and is a killer, people under 50, under 20, there's no known cases of death under 20. It's all a lot of BS. If you want to believe this crap, then it's up to you. I would suggest anyone listening to this, go and do some research, find out some facts, take your head out of the sand, stop blaming people. I had someone today say, oh, you're putting lives at risk by posting this. No, I'm not. I'm saving lives. When I see people wearing masks and walking around like a sheep, they're the ones putting lives at risk because they're going along with an agenda that's ultimately destined to kill multi-millions all over the world through poverty, depression, suicide. How many people are dying of cancer because they won't go for treatments? The hospitals are empty. Don't believe me? Do not watch the news. Speak to people who work in the hospitals, not the paid nurses who are there. You know, some of these people that are paid off to give reports. Actually, I want to see footage. Show me some footage of the overcrowded wards. Where's the Florence Nightingale Hospital that was built in freaking Excel Centre at the cost of millions? Empty. If the hospitals were overflowing, that would be full as well. We'd see ambulances screaming around. You'd see the A&E departments full. I went past A&E. I've been past multiple COVID testing centres. They're freaking empty. One in Alexandra Palace, empty. St Thomas's Hospital, Central London, empty. I'm not a conspiracy. I'm just a normal person, everyday person who's awake. I'm sick of compromising for people's being offended. This is a serious situation. So this is a video to let you know that from now on, I'm going to express my beliefs. I'm going to base my thoughts on facts. I'm going to base my word on facts. And if any of you want to come to debate me, go ahead. I'll be happy to have a chat with any of you people. I posted something in this restaurant group the other day. And the offence and the outrage of people calling me, I was responsible for people's murders, responsible for people's deaths, accusing me of being akin to a murderer. The people who are going to cause deaths are the people who are going along with this agenda. People wearing masks. Cowards. Cowards. They're not scared of a virus. They're living in fear. Fear of the government. Fear of propaganda. If you're listening to this, guys, and you understand what I'm saying, it's time to wake up. Do not be afraid of expressing your opinion. Do not be afraid of people unfriending you. Do not be afraid of losing business. It's time to make a stand. Now I'm going to enjoy the rest of my beautiful walk along here. I'm not even angry, to be honest. I'm just sick and tired of the pathetic ignorance of some people. You put some information out, oh, that's a conspiracy. Oh, tin hat. What did someone say to me? Something absolutely ridiculous. Oh, you're one of these people who believe in Satanists and QAnon. It's like, dude, I'm telling you, the freaking hospital's empty. Anyway, have a blessed day, everyone. I love you all. I'm going to finish this live and enjoy my walk. Listen to what I've said. Go and do some research, right? I will do business. Anyone wants to do business with me, I'm happy to help them. We are setting people free financially. Do you know how many people that I've got in my education franchise that are leaving their jobs? My goal is this. No one should be forced into taking a vaccine. No one should be forced into wearing a mask. No one should be forced into measures they don't agree with simply to keep their freaking job or keep their business running. So we're going to help people all over the world to become financially free by educating them about financial markets, e-commerce, online business, so they don't have to freaking rely on a government that's so corrupted. People making billions out of people's misery. If you want to know what I do, let me know. If you want to unfriend me, knock yourself out. I will base my business on values, truth, justice, honesty. That's it, guys. Love you all. If you want to find out about helping people, let me know. If you want to go, someone said, oh, you're trading Forex. What a liar. Forex is the biggest financial market in the world. It's the money markets. There are scammers. Can you, listen, this is so dumb. Can you blame the pound for a bank robber? Have a think about it. Someone robs a bank. Oh, those pounds, those pounds, they're dishonest. People are absolutely so dumb, it's beyond belief. Trading currencies has been around for over 2,000 years. Money markets. Money was invented. It was impractical to carry on the bartering system. So money was created so people could trade money instead of just goods. And it had to happen because of international commerce. Then it turned into a business. It's been the rich person's playground for years. Banks do it, right? It's worth nearly $7 trillion a day. So if it's a scam, how come all the banks are doing it? The super rich are doing it. Hedge funds are doing it. The only reason you think it's a scam because you're ignorant of the financial markets. You think going to have a job is worthy. And these, what's they called, virtual signalers, wearing their masks, sitting at home like a freaking zombie. Of course they're getting sick. Do you think it's normal to sit on your ass all day? Right? For months on end indoors, wearing a freaking mask, cowering in fear. Beware of the virus. It's like, freaking grow up. I'd rather live a day as a lion than a freaking 100 years as a mouse or a sheep. So yeah, if you want to know what I do and how we're helping people, my goal is to help at least 5,000 people. Our company's going to help 1 million people. But my goal is at least 5,000 in my organisation that I'm going to teach that you don't need the government. You don't need to rely on anyone for your income. Earning money online is freedom. Okay, so I love you all. Take care. God bless. Do not believe the BS you hear from the government or even national health. It's all corrupt. The BBC, it's all bent. It's all owned. Bill Gates paid the BBC $54 million. For what? Right, just follow the money. When there's a murder and the police come to investigate, the first line of investigation is who stands to benefit from this murder? Have a look at the facts. Who stands to make the most out of this? Just check it out. Where's the money in this? And you're going to find the reason. Have a great day. Ciao.